Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're well wherever you are in the world. Now today I'm going to talk to you about the 5 most used lenses that I used in 2023. This video is sponsored by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform I use for all of my websites, and I'll discuss them a little bit later. So let's dig in. I shot 17 weddings in 2023, yielding a combined delivery total of 7,322 images. That's an average of 430 images per wedding. I did some multi-day weddings, longer and shorter ones, of course. And the results are in, and according to Lightroom, in a descending order, the lens I used the most was the Fujifilm 18mm F1.4, then the 56mm 1.2, then the 50mm F2, then the Viltrox 27mm 1.2, and finally the 33mm f1.4. There are a few caveats that should be mentioned here. I only rented the 50mm f2 for a couple of months, so it was only used at 4 weddings. I only had the Viltrox 27mm towards the end of the year and used it at just 1 wedding. So I'll briefly describe the role of each of these lenses and how they might help you if you're a wedding photographer, and as always there will be a lot of pictures. Top of the pile is my now new favourite lens of all time, the 18mm f1.4 from Fujifilm. I'm not at all surprised this lens came out on top. When I purchased and started using that lens, I knew that the 23mm, my staple in previous years, would be made redundant. Interestingly, I took the 23mm lens to every wedding last year, but according to Lightroom, I didn't use it once. It has become a backup lens. It's still a very good lens, I guess, but for me, the 18mm is even better. As a documentary wedding photographer who captures candid moments, the 18mm lens has been an indispensable addition to my photography kit bag this year. Firstly, the focal length provides a wide field of view, allowing me to capture the details of the venue and the vibrancy of the celebrations without intruding on intimate moments at all. This perspective is essential for documenting the atmosphere and setting, giving viewers a sense of place and occasion. Despite its wide angle, I feel the lens maintains a natural perspective with minimal distortion, unlike the 16mm lens. And of course, that's critical for accurately portraying the guests and the unfolding events. The lens's 1.4 aperture is another feature that significantly enhances its capability for candid photography, whether that's weddings or on the streets. It allows for exceptional performance in low light conditions, often encountered in the wedding venues in the UK. We haven't seen the sunshine since like last September. The bokeh produced is pleasingly soft, of course, adding a beautiful aesthetic to the photographs, especially if you're close up. The 18mm 1.4 lens's autofocus system is impressively fast and accurate given the linear motor in it. In the dynamic and unpredictable environment of a wedding, the ability to quickly focus on a subject is invaluable, of course. It ensures that I rarely miss a fleeting expression or a spontaneous moment. Moreover, the lens is remarkably quiet, crucial for maintaining the unobtrusive presence necessary for capturing genuinely unposed moments. The build quality is excellent, offering peace of mind when working in various environments, from crowded dance floors to outdoor settings where it might be raining, etc. And it's reasonably compact and lightweight and makes it an ideal lens for long days of shooting. It allows me to move freely and react quickly without being weighed down by heavy equipment. One thing to note about the 18mm, if coupled with the X-T5 or the XH2, is that because of the 40 megapixel sensor, there's a massive latitude for cropping. This is a really enjoyable lens to shoot with and edit images with. By the way, all these images are edited with my Film Edition 3 presets, which you can find a link to below. Now, as mentioned, this video is kindly sponsored by Squarespace. About 5 years ago, I transferred all my websites to Squarespace and I've never looked back. Those of you who listen to my FujiCast podcast with my friend Neil will often hear me talk about the benefits of this system. My entire business, including the blog, e-commerce, marketing elements, is run on my Squarespace website. Now, with the Fluid Engine, a next-generation website design system from Squarespace, it's never been easier for anyone to unlock unbreakable creativity. Start with a gorgeous website template and customize every design detail with reimagined drag-and-drop technology for desktop or mobile. Head over to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/Kevin Mullins to save 10% off your first website or domain purchase. Next up, the Fujifilm 56mm f1.2 lens, and that has been a mainstay of my camera bag for years. When the new version arrived a couple of years ago, I immediately purchased it, just like I did with the version 1 that was preceded it. The combination of its focal length, wide aperture, and exceptional image quality makes it an essential part of my camera bag, and it always has been. The 56mm focal length, which is around about 85mm in full frame terms, strikes a great balance, offering enough distance to allow subjects to remain comfortable and unaware of the camera, yet close enough to capture the emotion and detail of intimate moments. This focal length results in natural and immersive images. The 1.2 aperture is brilliant, of course, for low light photography, common at weddings, of course, whether that's an indoor ceremony or receptions held at dusk or a dance floor. And if you shoot with available light only, as I do, you're going to really allow it. It allows me to shoot in really challenging conditions and still keeps that beautiful shallow depth of field. That depth of field is what sells this lens. It isolates the subjects from the background, making them stand out with stunning clarity while rendering backgrounds with a really nice soft out of focus effect. It's a really beautiful, beautiful lens. Autofocus performance is crucial in the fast-paced environment of weddings, of course, and the 56mm doesn't disappoint. Its autofocus is swift and precise. Now, this version of the lens does not have a linear motor, so it's not quite as snappy as the 18mm, but I really don't notice it. And as you can see from the images, it's amazing whether you're using it in single shot mode or continuous focus. Now, of course, the standout feature, next to that 1.2 aperture, it gives us that beautiful bokeh or aesthetic quality of the out of focus areas. And the aperture produces a really pleasing bokeh, I think, soft, adds a real depth and dimension to the images. And I feel this quality enhances the emotional impact of my photographs, making them more engaging and evocative. And emotion is so important to me in my wedding photos. Next on my list is the Fujifilm 50mm F2 lens. While its f2 aperture is not as wide as other lenses in the lineup, it still provides ample light gathering capability for most wedding environments. Its autofocus is reasonably quick and quiet, does not include the linear motor of course, but it's the size of the lens and the weight. There are very, very big advantages to this lens. It's so light and unobtrusive that I can carry it all day without fatigue, ensuring that I'm always ready to capture those action moments as they unfold. This is the lens I reach to, I think, if I still want a little bit of pop to my images, but if space is a little bit tight. It literally is so small. I often have it in my jacket pocket, actually, and reach for it when I need it. Now, the Viltrox 27mm lens for X mount is very affordable, which is its key advantage. It performs excellently, making it an attractive alternative to more expensive lenses without compromising the quality essential for capturing such significant days. The 27mm focal length offers a slightly wider angle perspective, perfect for capturing the broader context of weddings, I think, while still maintaining a natural look to the images. This focal length is versatile, allowing me to document most things throughout the day. With its wide aperture, very wide aperture 1.4, the lens performs really well in low light conditions as well. The Viltrox 27mm autofocus is fast and very, very quiet, practically silent. And although it's not as widely recognized as some Fujifilm lenses, it certainly doesn't skimp on build quality. It's robust enough to withstand the demands of any wedding day, from bustling preparations to energetic dance floors. If you're on a budget, the Viltrox 27mm lens for the X mount is a fantastic choice for candid documentary wedding photography, street photography, and anything else really. I think it offers a compelling combination of wide angle versatility, low light performance, and discreet operation. And you know what? It is really, really affordable. Compared to the Fujifilm lenses, the Viltrox lenses are a tiny bit slower on focus acquisition, but again, it's hardly noticeable, and it certainly isn't enough to stop me from using this lens. I can see myself using the Viltrox lens more in 2024, especially for those middle distance shots that the 18 and 56 just can't quite get right. And finally, the Fujifilm 33mm f1.4 lens. I rarely use this lens. It's more of a backup, but it does have a place sometimes. Given the linear motor, the autofocus system is reliably quick and accurate. Like many of the lenses in the Fujifilm system, this lens is also known for its exceptional build quality, and it offers durability and confidence in its performance. The extremely compact, lightweight 33mm lens is unobtrusive and easy to carry, allowing for discreet shooting that doesn't interrupt the natural flow of anything that you're shooting. However, I'm not too fond of the focal length. Of course, your mileage may vary. If you like that range, it will be an excellent choice. It's fast, it's quick, it's great aperture, and it has that linear motor. So there you have it, my most used lenses of 2023. How about you? What lenses did you use the most? Let me know in the comments. Once again, thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Please like, subscribe and share if you so wish, and I'll see you next time.